You got to come in fully open and bring your value so they can look for you, not you look for them.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
One more question, Mansi, is we're going to talk about mental health and the mental health of the entrepreneur. Because this, you see, you were in the cruise, you have this six-figure corporate job, yeah, which is you are very comfortable. You go to work Monday to Friday. After you finish work, you don't need to worry about anything. Well, sometimes they give you 1 month holiday, sometimes 2 weeks. Well, you were taking your holidays in your corporate job. But then now you start to become an entrepreneur, and then nobody knows you at the beginning. So when you trying to find the first clients, they don't know you, so they want to pay you very little, or and then the supplier or whatever relationship you're doing, people start not taking you seriously because again you are starting, nobody knows you, and breaking to this process, a lot of negative emotion comes. A lot of again. You have your family, you have your friends, everybody telling you you're crazy, this is not going to work. And on top of that, you're trying to start the business and you receive a lot of no's. And then you need to understand that you have to get yourself out there and you have to start to build your network, because nobody will know you until you create your own network and people will know who you are. And again, it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. I always say that. Yeah, it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. And so you have to start this process, and all these negative emotions that accumulated somehow, yeah, even if you become successful, they are still there. And if you don't find a way, to let it go, for me, for example, walking is a very good exercise. I like to walk a lot, especially when it's sunny, yeah, and for my girlfriend, she likes to swim, right? She has to swim in order to process all that, because those negative emotions can end up in physical pain, and people can end up with a heart attack, with a cancer, with an illness, about handling all this pressure accumulating in the mind and then not release it. So, for example, one of good way of release emotion is to go to this gala, right? Fantastic. So tell us, Mansi, what do you do? You know, I find you very positive, very smiley, very happy.
I have to.
Yeah. So you are no, I can tell you, I do this for a living, I interview already 500 million. So I know when entrepreneurs are on the other side and decide that, you know what, I don't have to prove anything to anybody anymore. That's it. I'm so good. That's it. And from that space, you know, you live so peaceful. So and you can see the power of those entrepreneurs, that they don't need to prove themselves anymore to anybody. Now that process accumulates a lot of negative emotion. That process of I'm gonna make this happen is a strong process. We all been there. Yeah. So what do you do, or when do you realize that, you know what, this is it? I don't need to prove. At the beginning, you have to have this network. You have to build 1,500 people. You have to show yourself out there. You have to prove that you're really good. But now, even Gabriela before was saying that every time she calls you, pick up the phone, and you never let her down in any of her deals. Never, right? So you are in the point right now in your life, in your business, that you don't need to prove anything to anybody, which is an amazing place to be. So that doesn't mean that we don't want to keep growing. That doesn't mean that we're going to take bigger projects. So how you rise to this point, how you work on your mental health, and what you do in order to release negative emotion.
Sure. So in the beginning, when I opened or whatever, I was scattered, you know. I was just like working on the business, didn't work on me, you know, just business, forgot about me. And so your health suffers if you don't think about you know. So I thought about the business when I had a minute, was the family, everybody else but me, right? Getting that. But I learned that business is not going to run well without me. So I had to incorporate, I'm a runner, so I like to run. You know, I have my morning runs, but one thing that's really helped me is my morning peaceful time. I am a God woman. I really practice every single morning with praying, journaling, and really be at peace and have joy in my heart every single morning, and wake up with purpose and intention every single day. I am so blessed. So I wake up every single morning and really enjoy my morning time with that and my workouts, and then I can start my day and attacking my day. But that's one of the reasons. I mean, I want to say mindset is everything. Mindset is what separates everyone from anyone. If anyone everyone is like you. It's the mindset that separates them apart. And when you have your right mindset and helmet, I call the helmet on, I could do anything. This is, believe in yourself and the right abundance attitude. I call it the abundance attitude. You really can succeed anything you want to do in life. And, they tell you this when you're young. They tell you this, we don't believe it, we don't hear it. You could be anything when you grow up, and now I hear adults telling adults, and, this is part of the coaching, you could do anything that you want, and you're an adult telling an adult. So I'm proof and evident. I am a child from immigrant parents who came from nothing, and I officially can say I'm self-made. And the only reason why I am like this is because of my grit, my passion, my discipline for being made on purpose for a purpose and to be a greater asset to people around me. And whether that is through my work or whatever I do, it is what it is. And in turn, I live the life that I want to live.
So, Marcy, tell us a little bit more about your business, what you do, and how people can find you, how this process works. Can you tell us a little bit more about a
Sure,
little bit
sure.
more for the people that even know in real estate so they understand what you do?
Yeah, sure. So I'm an escrow and title company. It's called Worldwide Title. I'm located here in the amazing Brickell Arch building. We're on the mezzanine level. We have a beautiful office space. So you're welcome to come by and have some coffee with us. But what we do is we handle real estate closings. So we issue title insurance. So let's say I'll give you an example. If you're buying a house or selling a house, a realtor will find you the property, draft up the contract, put Worldwide Title on the first page as escrow agent. So we'll hold all the monies, we'll coordinate all the documentation, we'll work with your lender for the sole purpose of issuing title insurance and your deed at closing. So we make sure that when you're buying from the seller, that there's no liens, IRS problems, claims, and you're protected. It's a one-time fee title insurance. This fee is fixed by the state based on the purchase price or sell price. So it doesn't matter what title company you use, it's still going to be the same. Again, our title company is focused on, delivering the knowledge and experience. We have in-house staff attorneys and CPAs. And we have an amazing team here to support the realtors and anything the client needs. So we really excel at what we do. And you can tell by all of our recognitions and accomplishments that we've won just in the past couple of years.
And then, Marcy, you cover only Brickell area? This is or how
So
this is
great
work? Tell
question.
us.
No, great question. Great question. No,
Remember,
we
a lot
cover.
of abroad investors are listening this podcast as well. They could be
Yes,
property
no,
investor in UK, so they want
yes.
to know more. They all want to come
So
on holiday here in Florida. This I can tell you for sure. It's too cold in London now.
They better. So yeah, no, we handle the whole state of Florida. So from the Panhandle all the way to Monroe County. So, Orlando, Tampa, St. Pete, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach. We handle the whole state. So if you're investing and buying in Florida, we're your go-to title company, and we can help you with all your needs.
Very good, fantastic, Marcy. And then the last question is about the challenges of building a business. What was the biggest challenge when you started your business, and how you become the challenge?
One of the biggest challenges was obscurity. You can be as good as you are, have 100 years of experience, but if no one knows you, what good are you? Right? So, and especially in a competitive market. So my challenge was, how do I get people to know me? And so again, 1,500 people, being at everything I could possibly be, giving my time for free, working with top people for free just to be present next to their presence and doing the love to serve type of thing. And in return, you get it back because I'm a strong believer that you get what you give, right? So, I try to be on outlets and everywhere that I can where I could get exposure and simultaneously give it back to my partners. So obscurity was one of the biggest challenges that I occurred. And then that's what I really focused hard on overcoming when I opened up my title company.
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, the network is very important, especially when you started your own business. I always say it's not like before you created the product and then you go out there and set the product in today's market. This doesn't work anymore. If for all of all our listeners that want to start a business, I always tell them step number one, build the community. Because if you build the community, then you can offer products and services
And
to the
don't quit.
community. Absolutely.
And don't quit. You
And
got
it's
to
gonna
keep
take,
going.
it's
Because
gonna,
I say, don't come to a place, because a lot of time people go to a place and are looking for their specific client and their specific thing. No, you got to come to the place and show them the value you bring so they can be looking for you. A lot of people walk in the door. I don't like this network. I don't have, or I didn't get any contacts or I didn't know. You got to come in fully open and bring your value so they can look for you, not you look for them. That's one of the tips for people who are trying to
absolutely.
network.
You have to become a person of value to other people starting a
Right.
business. And for that is exactly this behavior that you have, Marcy, is going to get you very far in life, which is what we call it pay forward, right?
Yes.
Which
Yes.
is you there, you try to help as most people as you can, and hey, it's going to pay back. That's why we do these big galaxies and everybody show up, yeah? But
Yeah.
my phone has to be in silent because otherwise everybody's calling me every 1 minute. Hurry, help me with this, help me with that, introduce me that. So I try to help as much people as I can. But at the end of the day, when we do these big gigs, everybody show. Actually, we couldn't. The room is packed again and again. So
Yeah.
you have to become a person of value for other people, and you have to have this pay forward mindset that you know what
I think so.
I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna help as much people as possible. A lot of people, yeah, gonna take away your contact and run away or whatever. You know what? I always say, you see, he doesn't have sex to me anymore. He loves me, and this is I believe that I'm a person that is better to be a good friend because I know a lot of people. So at the end
Yeah.
of the day, your network, whoever is gets out of that, and again, if somebody I don't know is no how you call it, they have your values of integrity, you have your value of being in like you described. Okay, somebody's my partner. I'm 100% fully. I'm expecting for my partner to be 100%. Well, some people, what is going to happen is different people have different values. So you have to find the people that you work with, the people that you align with, the developers, the whatever, that have your same values, your same principles. And the people that do strange things to you, well, they're not part of your core values anyway. So they better leave. They better
Right.
stay around. And if they took client or whatever with them, also, and the client went there, you don't want this client as well because it doesn't relate with your own core values or anything. So you want as more toxic people out of your house, out of your life as possible. So you want to be doing business and growing with the people that have your same values that align with you. And sometimes, is if you see it like this, it's gonna help. It's gonna help you a lot because you don't have this. You're not gonna have this negative mindset. People have done a lot of things to me that if I tell you with depression, you will. People have come to my events. Listen carefully. In London, they have come to my events. I have all the speakers. The room is packed, and they come. They will hire all my speakers, put a name similar, and trying to do it. I'm like, friends of mine, I'm like,
Oh
oh,
my God.
supposedly friends of mine, like, guys, what are you doing? Then they go,
Yeah.
they do the event, and nobody show up, and then then until it's not that easy of you to, yeah, what you thought that you're gonna do? You're gonna hire all my people, you're gonna do put the same name, and it's gonna work for
Right.
you. It doesn't
Right.
really work that way because there is a lot of pay forward job in the background that you guys don't see it. And then, but you know what you discover? Okay, you have someone in your network that doesn't align with your values. So
Right.
it's time to let that go. Yeah. And all
Yeah.
those speakers that go there, I said, you guys, you see, somebody give you a little bit of money and then, and then you run away. Well, uh, this, my next event, join the queue. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you will find uh, people that will do strange things to you, especially in competitive market. But eventually, when you drive forward, you will be able to find out people that align with your values, that people will align with your integrity, and you want to run with these core people as
And
far as you can. And I
I,
think Gabriela is
yeah,
amazing. Yeah,
yeah. And
is
I also want to say to your audience, if they're looking to be an entrepreneur, we think that some people who are much more successful than us are out of our league, but call them up. You'd be surprised how much they want to help you. You'd be surprised how much they want to
oh,
pay forward
absolutely. Tell me about it.
and are so proud of you for even taking the leap of faith. There are a lot of wonderful people out there that want to support and that they're in a position right now that they can give their time and value. So it's a wonderful thing to offer to people to give a call.
So thank you so much, Masi. That's been fantastic. And for all of you following Unstoppable Broadcast, 5 steps how to make your first million. See you in our next episode. How brave entrepreneur like Masi break that wall and achieve the first million. Bye for now.
Bye, Harry.
Bye.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.